said I'd be hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about,
But I told them,
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
so I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio. So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, it's not. By George, it's not.
People are saying,
you can see how you have progressed in the show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
and our callers are saying this. Right, man, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
For that big intro, I don't know whether to make it to my agent or have you call my mom.
our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies, and y'all were inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like TV Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
But most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. They scared to be who they are. They probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that,
We
man.
gotta have a long intro on radio, man.
Man, shut the hell up, Paulie. Let's get ready to go.
Washington, D.C.
Ow!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Y'all ready, bro?
Network Radio.
Yo, you
I don't give a damn about no echo. I don't give a damn. You can hear yourself? That's good. Can you hear me? Because I can hear you. Let's go. We live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Javon Fennell Sr. at DC Highman Rev T. That's Paulie. Greed 34. Y'all know who the hell he is. And if you don't, say hi. So what are we here to talk about? We gonna talk about this dysfunction with the Washington football team. They fucking up right now. And if you think this is a conditioned sports show, well, your ass is wrong. 703-496-4545 is the number. Did I say the number? Call the fuck in.
Numb to the BS.
Yeah, because you know why? A lot of y'all are fucked up right now. Y'all are mad. Be honest. You're mad at that is the Washington football team. They fucked this team with Sean Taylor up. They fucked it up. Paulie?
I'm gonna let you go on your rant, bro. You're doing good.
I don't need to be on no rant, Paulie.
I lost.
Brother, can you hear me? Yeah, I can't hear you, brother. Let me see something. Hold on. I can't hear you.
What you mean you can't hear me, Paul?
There we go.
Can you hear me
There
now?
we go.
You hear me
There
now?
we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I got you, man. Now you out now. I can't hear you now. I can't hear
Can you
you
hear me
now.
now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Can
now?
you hear me
Can
there?
you
Can you hear me there?
Yeah, I can hear you now, man.
That's how Ron Rivera talking to the media now. I can't hear you.
I mean, you know, shit. I don't know what to say, Paul. But at the end of the day,
man, look, man,
my black ass
man.
can hear you, and I want to hear from the people. Let's read some of these comments. What's up, Rev T? Checking in from the 757. I can't, Rev. You were muted, champ. You was muted too. So tell me what's on your mind.
Hey, look.
Can you hear me now,
Hey,
Paul?
look. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind, man. This season has been an embarrassment. Yo, I thought they got rid of Bruce Allen and Jay Gruden, man. Yo, this the same shit all over again, man. And you know what? It's crazy. About it. It's crazy about it. Ron is wilting under the pressure. You talking about a man who fought through cancer last year. And he's letting this situation and media beat him down. Let's see what's good here, man.
Ask yourself, who's making mistakes? Who's calling these shots? Who's doing it, Paul?
You know who's doing it. It's a co-centric, right? So it gotta be Ron Rivera. He's calling all the shots. He's cutting all the players. He's signing all the players. It seems like they all coming from Carolina. You know, so who else did the blame? He said the buck stops with him, right? He said do it my way, and I'll take the blame. But he ain't taking the blame. He blaming on everything else.
No, I think all of this is your fault.
Explain it. Why you think it's my fault, bro?
Just because you the one who been telling people to believe in this damn Heineke. I got to echo again, don't I?
Listen, it ain't just Heineke. Yeah, you're right. You got to echo. You're right. You got to talk about this. You've been talking about this. Heineke all year. It ain't just Heineke. It ain't just Heineke, man. It's this whole system. It's this whole scheme. It's the play calling. It's the quarterback. It's the receivers. It's the linemen. Everybody. Yo,
it's Heineke.
This offense, I'm not even defending that. This is what I said. I'm saying people try to put me in the with a chin. And anyway, what I said was, with the quarterback we have on this roster right now, that he deserves the chance to be a starter. No other two quarterbacks is no better than him. That's what I said. I didn't say that he was the future. I ain't say that, he was going to lead us for the next 10 years. I said, for the now, he's good for what we got for the now. Let's work with him. Let's work around him. That's what I said. Come on, man. Put words in my mouth. I know what I said, and I know what I think. Yeah, you ain't like what I had to say. Yeah, we can't hear you, Rev. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Paul? There you go. So
there you go, homie. There you go. You back.
I know. But I don't want to get rid of this echo. Khalid West said our secondary is some shit. Our secondary coaches are even more shit.
Hey, let me break that down to you. Can you hear me? Look at last week, man. Let me last week. Last year. Let's go through this secondary, man. At one corner, we had Fuller. Fuller missed the first one or two games, whatever, 3 games of the season, right? It came back, right? And it had Jimmy Moore played pretty well. That pick against Philly, you know, I always said Moore was a better onside than he was in the inside. But then he had a nice little streak of 4 games in a row, 5 games we had an interception, right? So then, all of a sudden, game with the shit. He struggled the last half of the season, man. Oh, so what you muting me for, bro? You hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead, Paul.
Full struggle the last half of the season, right? Then on the other side, you have
your location, Paul.
You say what you want. I'm good. I'm in one spot. The other side we have Ronald Darby, right? Darby, you can say what you want to say about Darby. At no time last year.
We live, y'all. I think we just lost Paulie, but he gonna call back. Just hold on. Paulie be moving around. But at the end of the day, though, I mean, let me ask you something. Do y'all believe that the
all as the year went on, you know, but they elected not to bring him back. They elected not to bring him back. I said Ronald Darby. At no point last year did we say he was awful. At no point. Now, did he give some things up? All D-backs do. But one thing he did was he competed. You know, he played and he made plays. You know, he was good corners, and we should have, but we didn't. All right? Now, let's move to the safety position. We started out the year with Trey, giving up everything, giving it up for free. You know what I mean? Right, so they got to get out there and put Shades in it. You know, then Shades did his thing. He was an intimidator. He was a tackler. He solidified that backfield, right? Then Shades got hurt. Reeves came in. Reeves played pretty well too. Showed he had range out there. He showed he was a pretty good tackler. You know, he did okay also. Right? And then on the other side, you had Lamb start the season out. Played shit like he's playing now. And then got hurt, which everybody really go was happy for.
Yeah, I think Paulie's signal breaking up. But at the end of the day, though, I want to ask you this: do you all think that
3/4 of that secondary is new? 3/4 of the secondary. And the guy that was remaining struggled.
We're going to try to get Paulie back in. 703-496-4545 is the number. If you want to call in, let's try to patch him in on the line real quick. Get Paulie on. But at the end of the day, I'm always saying to myself, and I'm asking this question, do you think that this coach and this young breed of football players, has it passed Jack Del Rio? Has Jack Del Rio passed his time with coaching his defense? Can you hear me, Paulie? We got you in. What were you going to ask? I was going to ask you, Paulie, can you hear me now?
Yo,
we got you on 2 stream.
You hear me?
You now. But yeah, just in case you fade out on your screen. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to figure out, and I want to ask the people, has Jack Del Rio, has he tapped out as a defensive coordinator? Is he trying to go seek a full-time head coaching position now and is giving up on this defense? Because if you have 2 defensive-minded players, former players that are coaches, the head coach and the defensive coordinator, that played at a very high level, It's no way in the world that they don't have a number one defense, or when I say a number one defense, but a top 10 defense.
And I disagree with that. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with that. We're playing some talent. We playing some talent.
So I always felt like we wasn't statistically high ranked, but I wanted us to be able to play, good defense, and be in these games and make plays to win. Give up some points. I knew we were gonna give up some yards.
But that's just the teams that we're playing.
And they get paid. And they pretty special players.
This defense was just horrible. It's bad. They don't do nothing right. There's only 3 dudes that's been consistent through 6 games. That's the 3 guys in the middle. Payne, Allen, Ioannidis, I say that at 4, and Tim Settle when he gets to the game. He plays pretty well. Those 4 players on defense, they've been consistent. And Cam Curl, when he gets my opportunity to play. So
Yeah. Chase Young, have the fans tapped out on Chase Young? That's what we trying to figure out. Have the fans given up on Chase Young? I mean, let's talk about that.
Now I feel like the fans, it's not the fans that's given up on Chase Young. It's more or less the fans have given up on the organization again. You know what I mean? Chase Young is catching the crosshairs of the fans' ire and disappointment and how he pissed off with this organization.
Right.
So we're looking for anybody to take them hits. Chase Young, and now it's Heineke, and a new guy now is Gibson. I see a lot of people turning on Gibson now. And, rightfully so. He's dropping the ball, putting that ball on the ground, but still, he's still a talent out there. You know what I mean? So right now, we're just pissed off at everything. You know what I mean? So I won't say they turning on Chase. Everybody got their opinion on him. You know what I mean? But again, I think a lot of that has to do with Chase going through a little growing pains also. But also, Jack is not putting him in the correct position to be successful. He's not an outside linebacker. Why is he standing up rushing? His first step is always a step back. And that little half a step back he's taking to push off his foot, the offensive tackle is getting set up to block his ass and set up to take him where he want to ride his ass on the outside and right past the quarterback. You notice most of Chase's successful plays has come with his hand in the dirt and firing straight off the line. So I think, like I said, once again, it's a perfect storm of bullshit.
Perfect storm of bullshit. We live right here, y'all. Paulie said it's a perfect storm of bullshit. You hear that, Paulie?
No, I can't hear. What did he say? Repeat that for me, bro. What did he say?
I'm just letting you express yourself, man. At the end of the day, if the team's some bullshit, it's some bullshit right now. And they got to own it. They got to stand on it. And there's nothing that you can say to the fans. It's nothing that you can go out here and say to these people to make them feel otherwise. Plain and simple. Do you agree? Do you agree, Paulie?
You're gonna have to repeat that because I can't hear the caller or you.
No, what I was saying was that the team is already in bullshit, and there's nothing that they can do about it right now.
Yeah, it is something they can do about it.
What is?
There's a lot they can do about it.
What's that?
I told you they need to go back to fundamentals. Period. They need to take the players out that's not performing. Landon Collins. I mean, God, be lucky that Boston got hurt. But Boston got hurt. They started playing one linebacker instead of playing Davis. Davis should have been playing for day one. He would have made all his mistakes by now, and he would be coming, getting into the flow with things right now. Instead now, he's going to make mistakes, and then we're going to say, well, see, he's not ready. We already know he's going to have growing pains. He's a raw dude. But you see his talent. You see his speed. You see his power out there. Mm-hmm. McCain, another guy. McCain has done nothing but make negative plays. I mean, even in the Atlanta game, he caught that interception that got nullified because of that bullshit-ass call on Chase Young. But that was 4th down, bro. Drop that ball. You gave up, if that interception would have counted, he gave up 25, 30 yards of field position.
So who fault is it, though?
But what did McCain do in the early job? He just came from another team where he got cut from them. They just throw him right into the starting lineup. Over Cam.
So at the end of the day, do you think the coaches need to give Chase Young some help?
No, I told you, man. I just think they need to go back to fundamentals. Put that man back, put his hands back in the dirt. They need to mix some blitz packages up. They need to give the whole defensive line some help. If we not getting
the whole defensive line.
Yeah, you got to condition the offensive line and the quarterback.
Holcomb, the boy named Holcomb.
Yeah, I can hear you now. What up?
Okay, which one is coming in? Can you hear me now? Paulie.
Yeah, I can hear you, man. We're going to get that.
Okay.
We're going to get that Verizon job. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You bound. You got that echo, though.
I can hear too.
You got your app open problem. But anyway, though, We'll figure this out. But at the end of the day, though,
Hey, you a funny dude.
that
You
damn
blaming it
Ron
on me.
Rivera need to go. Straight up.
Man, I wouldn't say he needs to go. But he definitely, man, he definitely is mishandling this season.
Well, the Bama really, he got what? He got 2 more years left after this year, and then they gonna fire.
I mean, hey, and he put 2 more years, 2 more seasons like this, yeah, they all gonna fire him. They gonna have a choice. Hey, especially when the new owner come in and get rid of his ass.
The new owner. Will we have a new owner?
Hey, listen, man. I don't look what's right in front of me. I look to what's really going on behind what's in front of me. And what I see is, one, the NFL gave Dan a whole lot of money to buy out the minority partners. And they did that so they can have some sort of control over Dan. Because they're not happy with him. They're not happy with all these scandals.
They ain't happy with him.
They're not happy with what's going on. This team is not making money. And it definitely ain't making money for the NFL. They don't talk about protect the shield. At the end of the day, the owners are going to protect the shield.
Money. You just said the magic word. This team ain't making money right now. They making money. They ain't making money like they used to, but they still.
Yeah, they make money as a whole.
When they
the league make money as a whole because it's the NFL. They're getting TV deals. But as a franchise, this team is losing money, man. Nobody's watching on TV. Nobody's coming to the games. You know, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody buying no merchandise. What jersey you gonna buy this year?
I ain't buying that shit.
You know, who wants a jersey that says WFT on it?
I ain't buying that shit. And if
you know what I mean?
If you want one, get with me. I'll make your ass one to send it to you, goddamn. You know what I mean, Paulie?
Our logo is a number on the helmet. Come on, man. Which would be classic if we actually had a name. No, we actually had a name. I wouldn't care about the numbers on the helmet. It looks kind of dope to me. They need to put a stripe on the helmet or something, but I don't know. Matter of fact, the reunion uniforms we wore on Sundays was the best looking uniforms we had on this season.
They need to bring the black uniform in, Paulie. The black uniform.
Yo, if they get a new name, they might well throw some black up in there, man.
I'm just saying they should have a no justice.
Be the burgundy gold.
They should have a no justice, no peace uniform.
Jersey that had some black in it. But look, we getting way off on something. That's how bad it is. That we don't want to talk about the team. We want to talk about the jersey. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I could give a damn about a name right now. They don't even deserve to have a name.
Talk about Martin Luther King then.
We got a lot of names. You know?
Yeah.
But hey, man. But like I said, I mean, man, this is a lot, yo. They let all these little things turn into one big thing.
So now the question is, Paulie, is what they gonna do now? How they gonna fix this, man?
Look, we ain't even started. We ain't even got on those Sugarfoots.
Oh, Sugarfoot.
So it showed me a lot on Sunday that a missed field goal from Sugarfoots, which Ron should have went for it on 4th down anyways. You know, we play in Kansas City. They're a quick strike offense. You know, they get yards in chunks. When it's going good for them, they get it in chunks. Man, you can't be playing scared against these dudes. We went out there and tried to kick the field goal, playing scared, and the psyche of the team was so fragile, we got boat race for 21 straight points after that. What's up?
I had a whole lot of hope
I
for
hear you. What
that
up?
team. I had a whole
Say
lot
what?
of hope, man. A whole lot of hope. I'm
Say
saying
what?
like in that first half, they was playing them real good. They had them. They was going toe to toe with them, right? But then that second half, I don't know what the hell happened to the Washington football team. I don't know if they got caught up in the hype with the Sean Taylor ceremony and everything. I don't know what happened, Paulie. But at the end of the day, though, something wasn't right when they came out. And let me say this also. One thing I noticed about last year about the Washington football team that I would credit to them all the time is I would say they make good halftime adjustments. And that's what made them successful to get to the point where they at now as far as where they were, I should say, last season as far as winning the division. Because I thought last year they made good halftime adjustments. This year, it seems like we back to the same thing when it comes to the second half, especially with the defense. I mean, I thought the first half of the game was a more better defense from the Washington football team going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Then the second half, this defense, the second half was the first half they were playing it. But I know we all feel the same way, and I think you might agree, Paulie, where the things went downhill and where things got deflated at was when that man with Sugarfoot mixed that goddamn kid.
Right about the whole
What can you
defense
say,
thing.
Paulie?
You know what I mean?
What
It
can
does
you
start
say?
with defense, and
When
that's
he
part
missed
of
that
the
kick,
problem,
that
man.
took
I
the
watched
whole
the game
damn
last
energy
night.
out the team.
Can you hear me, Red?
I can hear you.
On the list of quarterbacks. When you think of top quarterbacks, do you even think of Ryan Tannehill? No. But you know what Tennessee do? They take the pressure off of Tannehill. And they run that ball. And I know everybody said they got AK, and I know that's right. But I'm running back on that stat even, man. And you got an offensive line. We got some big boys up there. So if you cry about injuries and you got your backup quarterback in there, well, let's lean on the running game. And then just play everything on that. But no. We're the guys every offensive snap. Excuse me. You know? I mean, on 3rd and 4th and 1, we want to get in the shotgun and put Gibson in motion around the quarterback and hand him the ball like nobody knows what's going on. You know, when we want to run the ball, we in the shotgun, and we got the little kindergarten fly motion coming across the line, and the defense not even falling for because they know what's coming. And we run the same shit every game. We run the same shit every game when it comes to this running game. Lean on the running game, man. Let's put a lead back out there.
703-496-4545.
Y'all
want to
follow
tune
that
in.
is. As fans, we have control of what we see and what we know. A lot of us smart. A lot of us have played for a lot of ball. A lot of us watch a lot of ball. So we ain't stupid.
And Paulie, so let me ask you this, right? What they going to do about this secondary, man? Are you comfortable with what's his name, Vincent the Third or whatever? Are you comfortable with him? Are you comfortable with St. Jude's, or you think St. Jude's just going through growing pains and he be all right? But it's other things, elements in that secondary. That Kendall Fuller, he's suspect right now. Suspect.
I mean, at this point, Will Jackson's not playing with any confidence. So you want to have to do something. You got to cut his snaps. You know, I mean, St. Jude's is the only one out there playing with some confidence. he's trying to make a name. Jackson don't care. He can give up. He done had a penalty every game. He can give up 2 more touchdowns a game. You know what he's going to do on Monday afternoon? Cha-ching. Cash that check.
What about your man Heineke, man? What about your man Heineke, man? Poor Heineke. Poor Heineke, man.
Say what?
What we going to do about Heineke, man?
I just told you what they need to do with Heineke.
What's that?
They need to lean on the running game and play action on that. Play action.
No, see, you bullshit there. No, hey, Paul, that's bullshit, man. No, Paul, that's bullshit. Heineke asked to be benched. They need to put Kyle Allen ass in and let him fuck up too. I think Heineke the fucked up enough. Green Bay is like the last chance for Heineke, man.
Allen, it's all the same, man. You're going to get the same results for all 3 quarterbacks.
Is it the quarterbacks or is it the offensive coordinator? Is it the quarterbacks or is it the head coach that's allowing them to be set up for failure? Who is it? Because you're not going to sit there and tell Heineke is no damn starting quarterback in the NFL. He's a backup at best.
This is the problem with Turner, man. He's auditioning to be a head coach. Because now it's turning
Now
into
we're running that damn offense.
his system over what's best and what's the strength of the players on offense.
Now we're running that damn system. Who he auditioning for, Paulie?
Does that sound familiar? It's about his system.
Who is he auditioning for, Paulie?
About his system.
Who is he auditioning for?
What you mean?
That's what the hell I mean. Who in the hell is Sky Turner auditioning for? Because ain't nobody want to deal with that Bama not running no damn offense like that.
It's about his system now. He's trying to prove that his system can work and be successful in the league so he can be a head coach.
Let me say this. Let me say this unfiltered. Let me say this unfiltered. Let me say this unfiltered.
Not a one.
Paulie. Can you hear me, Paulie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Fuck Scott Turner's offense. Fuck the Washington football team right now with that bullshit they putting on the field. Want me to say it again? Fuck the Washington football team and that bullshit they putting on the field right now. Now, they got to go to Green Bay to go face that Bama. What's that Bama name? What's that Aaron Rodgers talking shit to the Chicago fans? He really going to talk shit to our fans that go out to Green Bay to go see their ass play.
Hey, let me ask you this. You think if Aaron Rodgers is our quarterback, he'll be running this goddamn offense in shotgun every play?
No, but Aaron Rodgers more seasoned. Aaron Rodgers know how to get that ball out his hand quicker than Heineke do. Heineke like to start running, and once he started running, after he take about 3 or 4 steps, and that ball ain't out his hand, he's suspect. Either he gonna throw a pick or his ass gonna get sacked.
Exactly. You just said it right. Aaron Rodgers, Heineke. Heineke ain't Aaron Rodgers. Heineke's not Patrick Mahomes. You know what Heineke is? Ryan Tannehill. That's why you run the ball. And you play off the run.
Could I tell you something, Paulie?
I'm waiting.
You look like Ryan Tannehill. You look like black Ryan Tannehill. You look like your name could be Paulie Tannehill.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to say it again, and I'm saying it for the 100th time. Now, once did I come out my mouth and say Heineke was the future of this team. What I said was, I'm going to say it again. with the three quarterbacks we got, he has the skill set to be successful. That's what I said. I don't like Fitzpatrick. Look, his old ass got hurt first damn game. You know, and Allen is basically the same guy. And I really don't trust Allen either. I've seen this guy rise to the occasion in a playoff game. You know, against some good defense. So saying that, I felt like he should have had an opportunity to at least compete for the job and earn some time to play. I always tell everybody, you know, any show that I've ever been on, anybody I've ever talked to, I always said, he's not the quarterback of the future, he's the quarterback of the next week.
We gonna fix this shit as we go along. We live, y'all. We back in full effect. Ram T Sports Revival, episode 4644, 46, whatever the hell, 464. I did so many damn episodes. Listen here, we gonna come back tomorrow night, Paul. That's what we gonna do. We got time. Thursday I gotta do something. We gonna come back tomorrow night and we gonna have some more discussion. We gonna make sure everything be a little bit tighter and intact. But at the end of the day, though, right? When it all comes down to it, Paulie, fuck the Washington football team right now. They fucked that thing up with Sean Taylor retirement number, dedication to the road. They've been doing a whole lot of things to fuck up off the field and on the field. And at the end of the day, fans are very frustrated, and we continue to allow you all to express your frustrations here on the Sports Revival. Paul, anything you want to say before we roll out here?
Head to the W, man. We good. We
good.
Look, like you said, man. You know what? You pretty much said it all, bro. You know what I mean? This team need to look at the mirror. What Michael Jackson say? The man in the mirror.
Man in the mirror.
It's gut check time.
And let's be honest too, guess what? We got some fucked up fans too. Let's be honest. There's some fans out here that's fucked up. They 50-50 fans.
Hey, you just turned into the evening tonight.
Man, listen here. We're here on out. We doing the Sports Revival unfiltered. See how that's gonna go? But anyway, let's go ahead and get our asses up out here. We're going to see y'all tomorrow night. We're going to tune in, get the phone lines ready for everybody. We got them ready. Y'all just call your asses in and talk about it. I'm Tavon Fanil Sr. Hashtag TFT Hype Man is where you can find my black ass all over social media. That's Party, y'all, at Greed34 on, what's that, Twitter? The Twitters? Don't I sound like an old man? Paul, I say the Twitters. Like it's diarrhea or something. Paulie praying right now, y'all. But anyway, we gonna be up out here, and we holler at y'all later. The Red T Sports Revival. Tavon Fanil Sr., that's Greed34. Man, let's go, Paul. Let's get the hell on up out of here. Tell them well, and then we just say bye-bye.